Hey everyone, it's Darkspider34. I think an update is needed because I haven't done anything in like a month. Um, Funny story is, I was actually working on another school play. This one was a musical, and it worked out pretty well. Once again, I was assigned to make special effects for that musical, and a lot of people liked it. Um, Let me think. Oh yeah. Episode 27. I'm really glad you guys liked that. Um, if there's any Lego contests by popular Lego animators, I will happily submit this video, and hopefully I'll get nominated for something. I don't know. I'm always nominated for best story. I'm always nominated for best story. It's weird. Um, Let me see what else. Oh yeah, the age on my YouTube channel says I'm 18. Well, that is because I am 18, and that's all I have to say about that. Something else? Oh yeah, I promised I would make a movie about Lego Spider-Man, and I made a bulletin of this. I realized it would take so much time, so much, and with all that time, there's not gonna be a lot of stuff uploaded to YouTube. Then uploaded to my channel, so I decided to split that movie up into episodes. And episode 28 will be called Cataclysm, and I already posted that on my channel description. And I don't know how visible that's going to be once they switch our channels on March 7th, I believe. So yeah, people are going to be complaining about that, and then they're going to get used to it, and then that's going to be it. And then they're going to change it again. People are going to get upset, and yeah, it's a wow, it's a it's a cycle. It's a cycle. We'll all just have to get used to it. Episode 28. I am very excited about that. For some reason, I always write the beginning, and then the end, and then the middle. So I know where this is all going, and I'm very excited about it. But it's just weird. I just sort of just, there's like holes in it. I gotta fill up the holes. But I know where this is going, as I always do. So I wrote the end, the Cataclysm, before I wrote the end to 27. Before I wrote the end to 26, in fact. I've been planning this whole thing for like months and months and months. This whole Cataclysm thing, I've been planning it for months. So this isn't exactly like I have no idea what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I pretty much always do know what I'm doing with the story. But I always find something new to do within that story to sort of keep it fresh. Because the more I go over it, and the better it gets. I feel like if I could redo episode 1, it would be so much better. But that would take too much effort. So I'm going to end up probably splitting up the movie anyway if I were to make it, because I am allowed to upload an hour-long video. That's probably how long it would be. Maybe over an hour. But I have a problem with rendering in and exporting such a large movie file and I'm going to have to diminish the quality of the video picture-wise to like 320 instead of 720. And that looks terrible, because episode 27 actually looked pretty good, but I was running into so many problems exporting it. It took me like 2 days to export it and render it, because something with the audio tracks were too filled in the final rendering process, and he couldn't render everything, AVI files and whatnot. It's all very complicated, and it was all very stressful. It wasn't as stressful as episode 24, because that whole thing was out of sync, and I couldn't fix that without splitting up the episode. That whole thing was very complicated as well. So imagine an hour-long video. That's like, can you imagine how many megabytes that is? That's like, okay, episode 27 was about 500 megabytes. And that wasn't even in HD, not true HD, but it shows up at HD. It shows up as HD on the YouTube channel, which is weird. So that would have been about, well, it's a lot of megabytes. It's well into the thousands of megabytes, and that's way too much. That's way too much for my computer to handle. And speaking of my laptop, it can't play sound anymore for some reason, and that's why I'm recording it on another computer, and that's why progress is somewhat slowed. on my video making, because I have a Batman parody planned and written, and I've been animating it, and I can't go any further because the sound is not working. So I'm gonna have to work on this computer, and it's really funny. I think the Batman video is very funny. I think you guys are really gonna love the Batman video. I think it might be up there with the Captain America video. And I have another Jake and Dan plan. Don't give me that look, guys. No. Okay. I promise you guys. If you guys don't think this next Jake and Dan is funny, then I will consider not making any more. I will consider. Let me level with you guys with Jake and Dan videos. I think one of the main reasons why I make Jake and Dan videos is so I can have content on YouTube that is purely mine, purely original. That's mine. And I had a really quick thought. Does this look like those Meat Space videos? Am I actually copying off of Blunty 3000? I never thought of that. And if I am, Blunty, you're probably not watching this, but I am truly sorry. If I am. So I want content on YouTube that is purely mine, because I didn't create Spider-Man. Stan Lee did. Were he to watch these videos, would he like it? Maybe. Can you hear that vacuum cleaner? I don't know. Okay, so if that Jake and Dan isn't funny, I'll consider not making any more. But I need to have content on YouTube that is originally and solely mine, and that is Jake and Dan. That is literally all mine, and I take pride in that. But the Batman video, that's a parody video, so it's okay. And it's mine, and it's funny. It really, the Batman video, I guarantee you guys will find that funny. Okay, the vacuum cleaner stopped. I want to get my Dark Knight Rises videos in before everyone else does in like the spring or summer, because at that time, everyone's going to either be doing Avengers parodies, or Dark Knight Rises parodies, or The Amazing Spider-Man parodies. How awesome was that trailer? I'm sorry. That trailer looked awesome, but it could be crap. So, you know. I'm starting to notice that now, and I should have noticed it before. So I want to get mine in as soon as I possibly can, so I'm not too late for the game. Because I was late for the game a couple years ago, because I didn't have a YouTube channel during that. Oh wait, no. No, I became a member June 25th, 2008. So I could have made a Dark Knight Rises video, but it would have been absolutely terrible because I didn't have the resources or the programs. So no. So I'm going to get my stuff in. I'm going to get my parody videos in winter of this year. So I'm like, oh yeah, I was already there. And I have this theory about Dark Knight Rises I'm going to put into the parody. It's going to be really funny. And when you guys actually look into this theory that I have and that other people have about this movie, you're going to go, oh my god, hey, that's suspicious. So nothing against the movie. It's just I can see what they're doing here, and I really think you guys are gonna find that part of the video funny. So I think that's it. But I want to stop and talk about episode 27. That scene where Eddie Brock's in the church, talking to God. That wasn't meant to diminish any religion. I am so against that. Like you guys don't even know how many arguments I've gotten into with my atheist friends about religion. Or on YouTube. You can just type in my name and type in religion, and you can see all the arguments I got into. It's really bad. But I moved away from arguing on the internet. I really have tried to move away from that. But sometimes it just sucks you back in. But I'm really trying hard not to argue over the internet, because that's my bad side. Because being anonymous on the internet, how should I say this? It adds plus 50 to confidence. It really does. It also adds plus 50 to you being a complete jerkwad. It really does. I'll call myself a jerkwad because it's made me that sometimes. And I've grown up since then. I'm trying to move away from that because it brings out my worst side. If someone mentions the president in the comments section or in a video, or someone mentions God in the video or in the comments section, people go crazy over it because people feel very strongly about this stuff. And since no one knows you on the internet, you can pretty much say and do whatever you want. And not in normal, conversation, people would just brush it right off. But in the internet, people don't know you. You're just your username and the words that you type in. That's all you are to everyone else, and that's what everyone else is to everyone else. So you can pretty much do whatever you want. and that means you could be bad. And that just says something. That says something about us. We have the ability to do whatever we want on the internet. We can say whatever we want without any consequences, and we choose to do the wrong thing most of the time. I've seen myself do this, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, there's not one religion that causes intolerance. I think ignorance causes intolerance because I see atheists being intolerant too. Um, by their definition of intolerant. So people are hypocrites. I'm a hypocrite sometimes. All right. Some people, people are more complicated than they even think they are. So that's all I have to say about that. Look out for the Batman parody video and look for the episode 28. And I'm really excited about the whole Cataclysm story arc because everything is going down in Cataclysm. All right, it's gonna be really exciting, and I have it all planned out. Sorry, I was a bit slow in the beginning of this commentary, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Oh, and did I say this? Oh, I just want to show some clips from the Batman parody video. Or not clips, just pictures. Okay, well, that's it. Oh, bye.